Anna, come here. Wanna ride? Didge, you too? All right, hop in, girls. I skipped a day yesterday with the camera. We got a late start because it was wet from the rain the night before. We had 2 flat tires, one on the skid loader from cleaning this stuff up. Had a big old bolt through it. That'll do it. And a flat tire on the rock picker, which was not an enjoyable process of getting that off in the field without a skid loader or any heavy equipment. But we worked it up, and it's a heavy piece, but we got it. Our challenge for today is that we're trying to find dry soil. We got 200 acres in on that first piece. Right now, there's only about 40, maybe 50 max to go, but we've had to go around a lot of wet spots. So probably 40 acres. And then we got to come south back to home, and we just can't find any more dry dirt to keep moving on.
Hello.
I don't think east of the house is anywhere close to going.
Oh, I didn't like anywhere close.
Yeah, I'd say it needs 2 or 3 days of sun and wind right now, because I'm up on, I mean, I can't really find a dry spot that doesn't have, at the best, it's got shininess down inside the ridges, and it's muddy when you kick it.
Well, I will go across the north quarter. I suppose even if we could do half the north quarter.
Yeah. Do you think Disrood's, well, that'd be Beans, wouldn't it? Up by his house, north of town or east of town?
It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But I've been wondering about that. I don't know. I've been working some on insurance and other stuff. I haven't put any numbers together. $7.50 corn. Maybe it should be corn too. It's a bad year to put corn on corn because of the way corn went down, and there'll be a lot of volunteer corn.
Yeah, but it's a good year with the prices and the insurance. Obviously, we still have a little bit of cleanup to do after the storm. So this is the next field that Dad's actually on his way to with the field cultivator now. I'm gonna take a peek at it and see if I think it's worth even coming here. Boy, it is so wet. We could carry over top of it with the field cultivator, but the problem is you make so much compaction doing that. It just takes that slime, that greasy soil, sticks it all together and just makes clumps. And then the crop is never good. This spot is gravel underneath, and even this is wet. What you end up with is mud balls like that, and this is a sandy spot, so this isn't gonna do it nearly as bad as the rest of this field. This is gonna be the driest spot in this field by far. I think we're still searching, girls. I don't think we found it yet. You can come try making a pass, but I don't think it's really worth it. It might be worth doing a little bit on the east here. You're gonna have some spots to go around. If you're close, I'd say come out and make a round or two, see what you think.
Okay.
It's doing a lot better job than I was expecting. And it's not really sticking to my boots, which look what we found. That's a cute little one. Normally don't bother with them when they're like this, but I got the Ranger and I'm out here, so nice of you dogs to help. Must be nice not having thumbs, huh? It looks a lot better than I expected.
That's what I was thinking too. It looked way better than I thought. But my thinking is the moisture always comes up at night. We're looking at it earlier in the morning.
Yeah.
By 2 hours of sun and wind, it's going to look completely different. So I kind of think we should shut it off now, get some of the other stuff done, and come back in an hour or two.
Come back in an hour or two with the digger?
Yeah.
And then try to get it planted tonight before it gets wetter tomorrow. There's actually rain just 20 miles west of here right now, kind of coming this way. It looks like we might skirt the south edge of it and be okay. But we're pushing it here, so the plan is going to be to let this thing sit here for a couple hours. Hopefully we don't get that shot of rain, and then we'll come back in a couple hours and dig this. But we're going to want to try to get to it tonight because we have rain coming tonight as well. They're saying which is up to a 1/4 inch, which
That's what DTM says.
which would shut us off for another 24 hours probably. Dad took off to go grab the tire for the rock picker that's been fixed now. And wouldn't you know it, it started sprinkling. Did you get us a tire?
Yeah, I did. I was gonna throw it in the dually, in the seat tender, but it's pretty heavy and hard to get in and out of there. So I don't know, do we both drive up there? And
We could load the seed first and then back it out and kind of jackknife it, see if we can get it from one truck to another. A little more. Okay, that's fine. I won't let me open your tailgate with you in gear. Stupid automatic crap. Okay. Bring it back about 1.5 feet. 6 inches. That'll do.
Sure feel stepping from your truck onto this one. Which one is soft?
Kind of a gloomy morning or day, whatever you consider it, at 11:15. Well, we got the tire here we're gonna throw in the rock picker, but unfortunately our dealer is still out here working on a sensor on the planter. We had a downforce sensor that was giving me fits, well, the last 2 days. And we think now it's actually in the wiring harness, so he's been messing with that for a couple hours now. I guess we'll let the professional work and we'll get our tire on.
we gotta let it down. No, we gotta let it down.
How close is it? Can we get it?
We gotta let it down a couple inches. I don't think we can pick it up. On the punch.
I need an narrower punch. Dang it.
Now we kind of got to get the wheel on. It went pretty good actually, didn't it?
Yeah, that went easier than...
The big tire, yeah.
He's gonna go snag a few rocks that I found while planting. I'm gonna see, I think Ron's about done here. We should have a planter, and then I've got 30 to 40 more acres over the hills in a couple small pieces that I'll grab. I think we're golden. Ron actually found a pressure sensor that had gone bad, so it wasn't the sensor that it was telling us. It wasn't the sensor we thought was off. The sensor that we thought was off because the sensor telling it what to do wasn't sensing what it needed to sense. Make sense? 5 to 4, are you still out here?
Yeah.
I got something broke. I haven't jumped out to look at it yet, but I got a gauge wheel hanging. I'm all the way in the far back corner of this field.
I see that. Yeah. You want to get out and see what it is and come down and get you or something?
I didn't show the part where I spent 15 minutes trying to get our RTK signal going on our globe here. I've planted 2 acres since I got out here an hour ago. This is just one of the most frustrating springs ever. This is unreal, and usually mechanical breakdowns, especially on a planter, they're not that common, but something is... what do we got?
Oh, would you look at that. Okay.
Odds are what happened here is this is a, well, that whole arm I think is bent. Something got in there and bent that. God's sake. I'm just so frustrated with not getting anything done. 5 to 4, we're gonna need one of those arms for a gauge wheel and a bolt and probably some other pieces. It's not that tough, but we need parts and we need tools.
Do you want to run it up to the road, or what do you think we should do?
Yeah, that's our only option. I don't know that I could possibly be more annoyed right now. This is our biggest field, one of them anyway, our longest one. We're a full mile back here, and I planted from here in this little ditch to there. I mean, literally less than 800 feet. Should have tried earlier. We could have busted that right away. I could have fixed that while he was off getting a tire, and we could be going now. We don't have the service truck with the tools up here. I'm pretty sure that's like a 27 millimeter to get that arm off, something like that. Pretty sure it's not a 1 inch. It's not, but a 1 inch might work. I'm not going to use the impact. I think the arm is bent. It's hard to tell. Maybe the arm, maybe it is just the bolt. But why did it do that? It's not a 1 inch, but it might work to get it out. You might need this tire off too. I wonder if the adjuster came loose. Feel that and see if we dare put an impact on it to see if we can get that wheel off.
I think if we strip that, we're in trouble, but it might not come anyway.
If I could get it turning. But I can't.
If I push down on it?
Yeah.
Because the impact is here. Do we want to try it?
Yeah, the impact is here. We just put it on the rock trigger tire on with it.
Yeah, we can try it and see what it does.
Sure, I'm going to guess if that bolt is all it is, that it came loose, and that's why it bent. Got that off. It came loose, and that's why it bent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it moving?
Yeah. There
we go.
Possible to get it out.
We don't have one of those, so we'll have to go to Glenwood.
I suppose it's metric, isn't it?
Yeah. We'll never get the guts out of there.
And have them take that bolt out.
Uh-huh.
Still have the tools to do it.
Make sure we don't see any other loose ones here. Parts run. These guys will have everything I need for just a ridiculous amount of money. I think we're gonna get by here with just one bolt, just a bent bolt. The bushing seems fine. They even cut the old one out for me, and the bushing seems fine. So, and I got a socket, proper size socket, so that's better. See if I have a clue what I'm doing here. Don't really think I do. Just kidding, I got a clue. I got a clue. That's about it. Things are making sense now. You couldn't really even see me in that last clip, could you? I gotta get better producers on this show so they can keep the camera aligned a little bit more. All right, this is gonna go in here like so. And then I'm gonna need these washers. Pull the mud out of there like that. Thread this on there like that. Maybe go get the proper socket. I got mud in the wheel. I don't have an open end like I need to hold this, so I'm tightening and loosening and snugging. So there is an adjustment bushing in here that moves this wheel clearance in and out. This wheel, this gauge wheel, runs along the openers, the pizza cutters, and this controls the depth of the seed. Also just keeps everything where everything needs to be kept. Still a little loose, if I remember right. So luckily, I just shat myself a little bit. We might want to edit that out. I think I'm going the wrong direction here. Yeah, I'm going the wrong direction. Or don't edit it out. I don't care. If it's funny, leave it in there. I think we're all set. Got the tension set on that. I am gonna now walk around and look very closely to make sure I don't have any that are going loose. I did that once, but I'm gonna do it again because I don't want that to happen again. There's one. That's wedged in there. Oh, come on. There we go. Well, I found one here. I hope this bolt isn't bent. It was really, really loose. We had all these adjusted, or we adjusted them when we inspected the planter. So yeah, I better look these over closely. They just work their way loose sometimes. I did find one more, so we had a couple other loose ones on there, but I think we're set to go now. I gotta get going. I guess the good news is from Dad. Good news, bad news. It's bad news, but he's got the digger going up on that field we were on this morning, and overall he thinks it's too muddy to go. So I probably got this 30, 40 acres, and that might be the end of it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
If we do damage to the field for 2-3 years, if we weren't way too wet.
Well, we know we're not being good for anything, but we know we got to get it in too. The good part is, I guess other than tonight, the forecast looks decent, doesn't it? But you just can't trust it this time of year, especially the way things have been going. I talked to Daryl, and Daryl said that the 8295, they found a roof and a cab liner, and they had to buy it from another dealer, but it's on its way here, so he thought the 8295 will be going in 10-12 days. The 6175, the exhaust piece should be here soon, but they got the roof kind of sealed up for now. He said it'd be fine to take and use if we want to. It's just it just looks funny with that exhaust, but the exhaust is on its way. All right, let's try this again. Fill the meters. There we go. Oh, we don't want to go 12 miles an hour. Not yet on the Andros anyway. Maybe later. We're farming. We're farming. I love it. What's happening? Why is the right side of the plant? We're not farming. I hate it. What's going on? Didn't get a hydraulic locked in. Back up. Marker up. I think we're farming now. I've got it on auto steer. All the wheels are turning. All the gauges. The big gauges with all the needles. The fancy little computers here are mostly green. I can pick up a little speed once I'm not on this hill. It's a steep hill. Buffalo. This back corner piece is finished on the other side of this ditch we got running through here. It's only about 15 acres. So I got that in. I got that done. That's the good news. The bad news is I got a downforce sensor, if you can believe it or not, that's giving me fits. But I'm still planting because I've kind of given up caring about those. You can just kind of ignore them for now. I got to fold up, cross the ditch, then I got to go all the way back up to the seed tender, which is a mile north, so I got to drive across the field again. It's not an efficient day so far, because yeah, now it's almost 3 o'clock. Sounds like the other field we were hoping to go to is too wet. Dad doesn't think we should go there, which I kind of agree with him after looking at it this morning. So I don't want to fill this planter totally full because we're probably going to dump what's left of this 99-day corn out because that's a late day hybrid for us and we don't want to be planting that anymore. So we're just going to put these last 15 acres in with it and dump it out and save it over to next year. What a circus this year is, huh? So I get a lot of people asking if we're switching hybrids to earlier maturity corns. Yep. If you guys have got seed to tend and you ain't using a J&M speed tender, you're crazy. 250 pounds a row or a side. All right, so I just programmed the old unit here for 250 pounds per side and we should be good. Simple as that. back to farming. You might have noticed my finger snap trick didn't work that time. It's a funny thing, sometimes if I get a phone call at the wrong time and I'm on the phone for a very extended period of time, it's difficult to take the camera out and take a video clip while I'm on the phone. That's why millennials don't answer phone calls. We don't like to talk on the phone. We gotta be running our cameras and our TikTok accounts and stuff like that. So rest assured that the finger snap trick did work. You just didn't get to see it on camera. I'm sorry about that, but it definitely worked. Oh, that one's taking a nap. I think he wants to play chicken. That wouldn't be a good idea for him. It's a little bit messy around these parts lately. I can definitely tell though, Dad's been cleaning some stuff up while I'm gone. He's got the grapple bucket on the skid steer and everything, and I can't tell you what, but there are things missing. There's less stuff. Nothing?
Nothing.
He's got nothing. Oh, you want my bison stick, huh? You want that?
Dad.
No way. Onyx is gonna back that truck up to the seed tender for us. Come slower, you only got a foot. More left. You're gonna have to get over. You gotta get the hitch this way, Nance. Left, 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 left. Right there. You went a little far. Yep, go ahead, 4 inches. A little tick more. Do that again. Again. There you go. Oh, we didn't get a ton done, but we are 250 acres in, but we're out of dry dirt now, so I'm gonna unhook this because we're gonna use the dually to pull the race car trailer this weekend. Corey's over there unloading some stuff for the new body. We got a big race actually coming up. I think we're gonna do a Between the Rows video on that, so if you guys are interested in that, you can jump over there.
We have a go-karting one coming up too.
We have a go-karting one on,
Soon.
that's been recorded, yeah.
Yeah, a month ago almost.
What, yeah. All right, thank you guys for watching. That's it. Anna, you got anything else? Onyx, you got anything else?
Nope.
Nope.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.